Hey guys, how's it going? Showed you guys my terrarium, so I figured I may as well show you my aquarium. It's just a small 10 gallon with 4 fish in it. These guys right here, I got one neon tetra and then 3 cardinal tetras. As you can see, their red extends all the way from the head to the tail, whereas the neon tetra here is only halfway, not quite as bright of a blue color. But as you can see, it's been neglected a little bit, and this isn't bad algae or anything. I just haven't been controlling it. And this piece of wood has some white, I don't know if it's fungus or an algae, but that's common for wood. It's just stuff coming out of the wood. Once I take it out and scrub it, it probably won't come back. But we'll do a little before and after. So here it is before. A little cleaning and water change. None of that coral is real. This is fresh water. But I picked it out for the colors because this light strip I have here, LED strip. Let's see if you. I can pretty much change it to any color I want. It also has storm effects where it mimics lightning and stuff like that, and it's on a set schedule. I also have live plant. Well, there's some moss balls. That's a live plant, and then I have one of these growing out of the tank. It's called like a apotheos or something like that. And just simple hang-on back filter, upsized. I think this is called Aquarium. I think it's a Petco's brand. And let's see. Typically for a larger tank, it doesn't say what it's used for. I think it's typically for like a 20 to 30 gallon tank. But I picked it because I like the setup in here. This doesn't normally come with it. This is where you would usually put your filter pads, but filter pads are, in my eyes, unnecessary because you have to replace them when they get full of dirt and stuff, and taking them out and washing them off to try and clean them up kills all the beneficial bacteria and stuff in them. So really, they're not necessary. You could just put stuff in there. Like this is from a different filter, but it's got a lot of surface area for beneficial bacteria to grow. That's why I added that little piece of sponge there. More surface space you have for beneficial bacteria to grow, the better. These are little additional, not necessarily filters, but pieces of media that you can get to help with the growth of algae. They also make different ones to help with ammonia and stuff, different parameters if you're having issues with that. This tank has 0 issues and is basically self-sufficient. Takes care of itself as long as I keep up with water changes. I stuffed more different sizes of filter media and sponge down in there. And also in here, there's a big opening that I stuffed with some sponge. And so yeah, there, gotta have yourself a glass canopy to help prevent water evaporation. All the white stuff on the edges is salt. Add a little bit of freshwater aquarium salt for electrolytes and other beneficial stuff for the fish. Even though they're freshwater, they still benefit from it just a little bit. So if any of you guys out there are thinking about setting up aquarium, shoot me some comments or something. It's really easy to do. I've worked at numerous pet stores, mom and pop and big chain like Petco and Pet Supplies Plus if you have that. So yeah, we will be back when I'm done trying to clean this bad boy up. Probably rearrange everything too. Sorry about the glare. Kind of makes it hard to see in there, but oh, I also have a couple shrimp in there, but they're very small and I'm not seeing them at the moment. So see you in a second. Alright guys, here we are with the freshly rearranged and cleaned up tank. Scrubbed my wood nice and clean. And I forgot to mention before, I have a snail. It's a nearite snail right there. We can focus in on him. Those guys are nice because they don't reproduce like crazy like most other snails that you get if you were to buy like plants or something from a fish shop. Usually you'll have some eggs or something on there that tag along with you, and then you'll have an infestation of snails. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you know, they're eating stuff, so they're producing waste, making your water dirty, and they can get pretty out of control. So I like to stick with the nearite snail. The shrimp were out, but I'm not seeing them again. But yeah. If you ever thought about having an aquarium or haven't thought about aquarium and seeing this and thinking to yourself, must be relaxing. It's very relaxing, especially in these times. It's nice just to pull up a chair and watch the fish swim around, or the snails clean the glass, or the shrimp rifle through the gravel. So you know, if you got any questions or anything, feel free to hit me up. I would definitely recommend not starting with a tank this small, because if you start with something this small, you have less of a chance to catch problems before they affect the whole tank, since it's such a small tank. So I would recommend at least starting with a 20-gallon tank. They're cheap. Usually Petco will have deals, $1 a gallon. The only thing you really gotta do is pay for your lighting, and your filtration will be your most expensive thing. But you know, you don't have to go crazy with that. This is a cheap hang on the back filter. It does just fine. It's rated for a 20-gallon, I found out. As we see there, Aquarium 20. This is a 10-gallon. I always like to go a little bit over with filtration, because filtration is good. If you want to do plants and stuff, lights are a little more important. But I mean, this thing covers every spectrum, and I tried to adjust it while recording a video. I can't do that, so I'll change the colors up and add that later on towards the end of the video. But yeah, I need to add some more fish. I'll probably get like 5 or 6 more of these guys, because they're supposed to be in schools. If not, they can tend to get a little territorial and stuff like that. What else can I recommend? And there's temperature I keep it at. It's set automatically by the heater. goes on whenever it gets low. And I'm still not seeing any of my little shrimp. But the shrimp I have are Amano Shrimp. They're good at cleaning up algae. These moss balls are, there's one there, one back there, one right here, and there. They don't really need a whole lot of care. And then when they grow to get larger, you can just split them in half and you got yourself some more. If you're not really wanting to take the dive into man, you remember when you used to be able to kneel down on carpet and it wouldn't hurt? So yeah, sorry if this is shaky. Trying to stay at a good level here. Forgot what I was talking about again. Oh, the moss balls. They're called merino moss balls, I believe. And yeah, it takes, I don't know, can't really tell in the video, at least I can't on my screen, but it's still a little cloudy from stirring everything up, but that'll go away soon. Another thing that I added to my filter that's a big help is that sponge back there. A little pre-sponge action that stops a lot of the big stuff from getting into your filter and you having to clean up the filter a lot. And that's about it. So, you know, again, any questions, leave a comment, or I guess I don't have my email posted in my about section or whatever. But as always, thanks for watching. Hope you found this interesting and maybe even useful. Oh, also, if you do decide to get into the fish keeping hobby, I would avoid tanks that are tall. You generally want something that's has more surface area on top there for oxygen exchange. If you do want something tall, having a bubbler will help. And you don't want, the first thing you want to decide is where the tank's going to go. You don't want it to be next to a window where it could be drafty. Obviously not next to any heater or AC vents. You don't want any type of drastic temperature change, and definitely keep it out of direct sunlight or in areas where there's going to be a lot of artificial light. And you kind of want to keep the lighting to a minimum. I mean, you can go maybe 6 hours a day and that's it with light, and that'll help keep your algae down and stuff like that. So I'll just let you watch the fish for a little bit, and then I'll change the colors and let you see what this light strip can do. Of course, the one day I want to do this, the sky doesn't want to open up and be all bright and shit. So, sorry. Hi. Glares. Stupid. There's a combination of the blue lighting. Makes the colors pop on this gravel and imitation corals and stuff. It's marketed towards the glow light fish, which I don't particularly like because But I do like how this stuff pops in the tank. And here's a storm simulation. Of course the lightning stops. There we go. And I have this light connected via Bluetooth to my phone, and I can adjust anything, have it set to a timer,